What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here. Welcome back to Minecraft. This video is going to have a different theme. Well, really, this whole series is going to have a different theme. We're not going to try to beat the game. We're not going to try to beat the Wither or fight the Ender Dragon or... I mean, we may or may not even be able to get to the Nether. I'm not sure yet. And the reasoning is... the reason for all of that is... this world has one big restriction, and you may have already noticed what it is. Do you see it? Yup. This entire world is contained in a 100 by 100 grid. It's actually 101, but anyway. This will be our entire world for this journey. 101 squared blocks. Or 101 squared cubes. 100. It's not a cubed. They are cubes. You get it. You're smart. You know. You understand. I have curated this world slightly. I threw some farm animals and a couple trees into what was otherwise going to be a very, very empty room. And I really wished that I had had sugarcane on my lava world, so I put a little sugarcane in there too. And one other thing that we'll run into later. The other thing is these, oh my god, they're like the mapping is terrible. I know it's going to get crunched by YouTube too. So like what's it even called? The bit rate is going to get fucking smashed by that. So I have a special texture pack where the bedrock is just jet black. And it is eerie. Like everything's lit normally, and it looks like the world just ends over there. Like that's it. I mean, it's like a chunk error. It's so strange, and it's so featureless. You can't tell how close you are to it. There's no reference for scale. It's super weird. It's like it's like right. It's right here. It's like so dark it's invisible. The walls are made of Vanta black. Now I think that's going to give this series kind of a neat aesthetic too. So let's survey our little world here. There's a little hole with a chicken in it. We got a few spruce trees up here. And then a corner. It kind of drops off over here. Let's see. Does it just go down into the corner? Yep, nothing back here. Just some space. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing memorable on that side. God, I can't. I feel like I'm gonna walk off. It is such an eerie appearance. A couple birch trees. That's nice. I think. Oh my god, the edge is right here. I keep thinking it's farther away than it is. All right, we got another. What is this? I haven't looked too closely at this world yet. Okay, we got a cave entrance of some sort here. The interesting thing for me about this series that makes it different from other times I've played Minecraft is in something like Skyblock, it's specifically designed so that you kind of reach a point where you go infinite, you know? Make a cobblestone generator and you can do whatever you want. You have all the room you could ever need. Whereas in this world, we're not only limited by the resources that are present, we're also limited by the size of the world. And I think limitations breed creativity. So in this case, this series is not going to be about trying to beat the Ender Dragon or you know, trying to just like go and go and go and then eventually get burnt out. I want to have some serious goals like what's the word? Concrete. I want to have concrete goals. So I'm thinking for this series, I want to explore this space, and I want to find everything interesting that there is to find within these walls. 2, I want to transform the landscape into something that feels a little more like a whole world rather than one piece of a world. And 3, I want to put together a thriving little town. And maybe we'll come up with another one or two as we go, but that's what I've got right now. And there's an oak tree down here, some flowers, some reeds, pig. Cool. Oh, I also set this area to be the world spawn, so we might get more animals spawning in. Not entirely sure how that works in modern versions. We do have water, so that's good. Doesn't have to be one of those super hardcore survival playthroughs where we're gathering rain in a cauldron. Got some... What the hell is that? Sir? Oh, it's the grass from outside, I think. Sticking through. Oh yeah, the grass grew all the way in here. Oh, that is such a weird appearance. Alright, so let's go... Ooh, I guess we should start punching trees. I'm going to start with spruce in this world. This seems like as good a place as any. I haven't done a thing with mostly spruce trees in a while. We'll take the other two as accent colors. I like this. It has the kind of the slight restrictions of something like a skyblock. It's like 5% skyblock restrictions, but it doesn't have that kind of intense, you might fall off the edge with your entire inventory feeling. And it also doesn't have the, oh my god, if this tree doesn't drop a sapling, I'm just done. So that's nice too. Alright, 7 blocks. Ever since I learned that you have the same drop rate for saplings from trees for punching them as you do for letting the leaves decay naturally, I have felt so relieved, perhaps, because it's so freeing to be able to just get rid of them and not have to sit and wait and hope, especially if you're in one of those situations like a skyblock playthrough where it's like, boy, I hope I don't have to start this video over right now. Got a 6 block, oh, so another 7 block tree. Nice. And we got a sapling, got a second sapling. Let's punch these leaves. So you may notice up in the sky there, the bedrock walls that keep us contained within our space. That's another thing, and that's something I need from you guys. I need a name for this space. What is this area contained within these 4 bedrock walls? What should it be called? This space, there's glass on the ceiling, so it actually won't rain. I'm not sure if we'll get phantoms. I don't know if we need to have sky access for that. But I put a red one, a red stained glass in the center, just as an easy reference. So when we're building something, if I want to put it in the middle, I can just look straight up and find the middle. Punch the rest of these. So we got 7 saplings, so we're already off to a good start there. Let's get started, shall we? Go straight to crafting goodies. There's well, I guess I can go straight to a pick and skip the other types of tools. See, interestingly, if there's lava in this world, which I think statistically it's likely that we'll find some. Ever since they increased the world height, I think lava has been easier to find. Just because the more caves you have, the more space that's cave, the more space you have where it's possible for lava lakes to generate. And if we even get like a corner of one of those, it'll be enough lava to do the whole world. We got some coal, nice. I'm just gonna go straight to a stone pick. I can't stand using wooden tools. I will punch stuff with my hand before I will use wooden tools. Got an upgrade. Don't get lost, guys. Stick around. I just randomly picked a spot to dig a hole. This is going to be a first night type of situation. The area outside of these walls is there's a gap, and then farther away it's normal terrain again. I just used like world edit basically to make it. I used the fill command to fill spaces with air and bedrock as needed. And yeah, the wall does go all the way down to the bottom, so there's no way out. I guess in theory we could go out the top, but I didn't want to cover the top in bedrock because then it would be dark in here all the time, and that kind of seemed like a bummer. But because the area around is not, it doesn't exist, there's a big space, I'm kind of thinking that the spawn rate for mobs is going to be higher than normal in here. Just because everything that would normally generate like within, I think it's 128 blocks, is going to be generating within 50 blocks on average in any direction. I mean, if we stand right in the middle, we have 50 blocks left and right and 50 blocks forward and back. Wow, it's like the nighttime. Oh, it's like so dark. It just looks like a dark sky. It's kind of neat, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to have such a visual appeal. Oh, man, you know what I just realized? I just used a bunch of coal to make torches without even thinking about it. I suppose charcoal is renewable, so it's not that big of a deal, but still. That time I successfully sneezed, and then remembered to unmute the mic after. Okay, so let's make a furnace. I want to make more torches more than anything else. This isn't a hardcore series, so we're not in too much danger. Oh, I can't make... I can't make charcoal with planks. I think it has to be logs, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. The other thing is, I guess mobs can't spawn within a certain distance of the player. So depending on where we're standing, there might be a large percentage of the world that's not eligible for mob spawning. I learned something the other day. Apparently, not only can you burn wooden tools, you can use wooden tools as fuel. Actually, most wooden objects can be used as fuel. You can also melt down armor and get a small amount of the material it's made out of back. And so I did not know about. I think that's pretty cool. Let's light up this area, shall we? Now that mobs... Oh, chicken egg. Now that mobs only spawn at actually 0 light level, I think it's going to be easier. I'm standing right here and I can't tell if the edge is right there or if it's farther away. Look at that. It's like there's just no reference. That is so strange. Oh, got a spruce sapling. So we're good on that tree. Yeet! Hey, we got a chicken out of our very first egg. If we could only be so lucky. Let's hope it keeps up. So I think step 1... Do we have mobs down there? Oh, I am playing on hard. I forgot. I put it on peaceful while I was setting this up so that I would not constantly be fixing creeper holes while working. Yeah, then like as soon as by the time I unpaused, there was a creeper down there. Yeah, so the series will be on hard, starting now. I just legit forgot to change it back. Whatever. Hey, I remember to take it back out of creative mode. Give me some credit. That area back there is actually kind of spooky. It like just keeps going down and like, where's the bottom? Is that the edge? Is that the corner? Oh, it goes even further. It's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe spooky should be our theme for this this world. Try and build like a house that looks like a haunted mansion or something. Four saplings already. Well, we're not going to have any trouble gathering wood and the like. Go ahead and make some more torches. The more of this, the more of this space that I can light up on the first night, the more homey it's gonna feel. All right, first creeper. He's gonna blow. The other thing is, oh, that actually destroyed blocks, didn't it? When creepers explode, they don't drop the goodies for all the blocks. I think that's a setting you can change. Got him. We have a realistic shot of lighting up the entire world and making a very efficient mob grinder in this area. The walls go so high that it's well above the height of the clouds. Does that look kind of like a Galaga invader? Maybe everything in pixel art looks vaguely like a Galaga invader. See what I mean, though? There's just like a dark corner back there. That's where we'll put the sheep we don't like. I suppose before things get too... Oh, yay. I need a weapon. Some food, honestly, would be good. I'm playing I'm being pretty cavalier, going out here and just smacking things. I guess with the amount of sheep around here, it probably could make a bed by killing a couple, but I would rather shear them just in case. I don't want to be in the situation where I'm standing around waiting for passive mobs to spawn. Maybe we should have a rule. Is that the edge? Oh my god, it is. That is so disorientating. Maybe we should have a rule where I'm not allowed to do that. You see how that like breaks the illusion, right? Maybe we should not allow ourselves to build directly onto the walls of our enclosure. I'm going to make that a subsidiary rule. A guideline. And why not? Otherwise, we just have this huge vertical structure to already build on, which could be interesting in itself. Let's continue downward. All the farm animals seem to be congregating. Oh, zombie. Ow. Huh. There he goes. Critical hits with axes seem to do a lot of damage. I think there's a decent argument to be made for fighting with axes instead of... What the fuck? What is this? Dude, there's like a fucking jail down here. And there's people inside! What the hell? Are you guys... Oh, no, wait, hang on. No, it's not people. It's motherfucking testificates. Yes, we will have villagers in this world. But right now, they're where they deserve to be. In a sad cave. Let's visit them. Hey, assholes. You know you could just punch through stone, right? It takes a while, but you could totally do it. Look, I even put a button inside here so you can leave if you want to. You could leave if you were smarter. Goddamn testificates. I've got an oak tree down here too. I should probably spread those reeds out and get them growing again. Just because I know that selling the paper is going to be a good source of emeralds, and getting a lot of different villagers and types, trading types, is going to be important. Is the sun coming out? It is. I honestly have to look up to be able to tell because the lighting. Oh. Wait, is the glass going to stop skeletons from... Oh, they just despawned. I guess I don't get to find out. I was going to say, does the glass stop skeletons from burning in sunlight? I don't know, actually. God, we're going to have to eat bread, aren't we? It's going to be bread and animals for a while. Just because I don't think I have access to anything else in here. And bread is apparently just made from the grass the seeds you get from grass. Just kind of, Well, let's punch a little of this up. I guess we could make the area that's already flat-ish down here into a sort of farm zone. I mean, it's as good as anywhere else, right? I gotta figure out what I want to do with the layout of this world and how I want to work with it. If I decided to raise the level, I could. I don't know, there's like a fixed number of a lot of blocks. Interestingly, I feel like with villager trading, we could probably... It probably changes the number of blocks in your world, right? Like you're trading emeralds for, like, let's say, like wool blocks. So really, I guess in theory, you could create kind of an engine, an economy that would slowly fill up the world with blocks. Or maybe the other way around. You know, if somehow you had a testificate who was willing to trade in dirt, you could just start slowly eating the entire world and turning it into money. I don't have a hoe, do I? I'll just make another crafting bench down here. This world is just big enough that it's inconvenient to go running over to the other side if you forgot something. So let's make a hoe. And I guess it's going to be a wooden one, so I don't have any more stone in my pockets. How about that sheep? Was a skeleton for a second. I guess we can just do a little mini farm right here real quick. Just get these started. I could also breed the chickens and probably collect them up. I feel like a certain amount of terraforming is going to want to occur before we get too far in the weeds of building stuff. I want there to be a little bit of planning, at least, that goes into where we put stuff in this world. Like that back corner back there, I'll probably fill that in and just make that a high spot, rather than having a weird divot in the back corner. Let's peek into this cave real quick. It's the only dark spot that's around right now. Well, it doesn't look like our mob generation rate is going to be insanely high. Oh, this is a weird cave. What the hell? Oh, that's the that's the wall. But even then, this is a strange layout, right? With like the 1 to 3 block high areas. Don't blow up my torch, you asshole. He's gonna blow it up. Yeah, okay. And it doesn't exist anymore. Cool. There's one block taken out of the world. There's grass down here. That's strange how it propagates into caves sometimes. What a weird, weird world. Alright, so I think step 1, we need to gather our flock. Let's get all of the animals down into one place. I guess the chickens will be the easiest since I can lure them with seeds. The other animals, I'm going to have to get some wheat to grow. That shouldn't be too hard. Let's make a pen first. I think we might just stick them all in one big pen to start. Let's go for some fences, shall we? 18. That's all I can make? Oh man, that's going to be a small enclosure. Alright. I should probably be replanting these saplings that I'm carrying around too, instead of instead of just having them in my inventory doing nothing. Spruce the place up a bit. Make one oak fence. And another 12 oak fences. Fence gate, I suppose. Alrighty. Oh, let's level out a small area here, and we can lure the animals down into it. Let's go something like this. Put the gate there. Is this gonna work? Holy crap, my Minecraft senses are unstoppable. I have one extra fence. The counting, it's incredible. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to lure or breed pigs until I get something else, aren't I? Alright, well, with wheat and seeds, we can definitely make some friends. So let's start there. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in permanent incarceration? What have ye, sir? Ah, the sheep. A noble beast. Mr. Cow, I have wheat for you. Other sheep, I have wheat for you. Psych, none of you are getting this. And that's an ugly fence. I lost both of them. Am I bad at Minecraft? Y'all would tell me if I was bad at Minecraft, right? You wouldn't just let me keep going, right? Like making videos and being bad. You would tell me if I had something in my teeth, right? Come on, Mr. Sheep. Mr. Cow. Gonna lure them in before they all fall into caves and die. Whoop! Mr. Sheep. I know you can see this far. Yeah. There you go. Focus up. Rub those brain cells together. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go get a chicken or two. Chickens are pretty easy to breed considering they literally walk around trying to clone themselves at all times. Look at them flappy down. I love that they added that. I don't think I knew that they did that until, or I didn't like really realize that was how they got around on purpose until I saw it in my jungle world that I did. That was a fun series. See another cow up top. I'm gonna start running out of hunger. The world will slowly become more dangerous to me before I can set up a food supply. It's honestly probably better to bone meal the wheat, breed the cows, and then eat beef than it would be to use the wheat for bread. Because it takes 3 wheat to make 1 piece of bread. It takes 2 wheat to make 1 cow. That 1 cow will drop leather and steak. Potentially more than 1 steak, I think. I don't know if you have to have looting to get more than 1 steak from a cow. Well, I definitely made a good call putting the pen at the bottom instead of at the top. Getting these animals to go up this hill would have been a pain in the ass. The pigs seem to have congregated themselves as well. Come on, you guys can figure it out. Don't get discouraged. You can drop 2 blocks at a time. It's safe. Yeah, here we go, buddy. Yeah, Mr. Cow. Yeah. Come to me, my hermaphroditic children. Alright, now all I have to do is secure a chicken, and we'll have done what we can. I think pigs will eat carrots and potatoes and beets. But I don't have any of those. I think beet seeds show up as loot in some loot tables, which is kind of hilarious because they're a terrible food source. So getting them as a reward for something is a laughable notion. Where'd that chicken go? There he is. And I think he's got a friend up top, so I'm going to go get him too. Good news is, I don't know if it's just a hardcore thing, or if it's a difficulty thing, but I'm pretty sure nowadays you don't lose hunger just doing nothing. So if you're like in a danger of starving to death, you can just stand still and wait for your crops to grow, which is obviously boring, but like not a huge penalty, honestly. A lot of Minecraft is finding things to do while you wait, so you organize your inventory without jumping or attacking anything. Come on, Mr. Chicken and Chicken Jr. His little waddle underneath looks disproportionately large because his body is so small. Look at this, we're all in one place. One big happy family. Excuse me, guys. Alright. Well, it's fucking dark over here. I forgot that crops probably need light still to grow. I don't actually remember. And I can go ahead and plant my seed upon the earth. Well, that is a fine start, I think, for the first episode. We've got ourselves off to the basics. There's another cow up there. In between episodes, I will wrangle all of the farm animals and probably sleep in one of the testificate beds to start the next day. Just because the number of creepers that are going to spawn out here is going to be a pain. They can spawn that close to me, huh? Oh boy, it's going to be fun. Yeah, so thanks y'all for watching. Leave a comment and tell me something you'd like to see me do or build within the confines of this series. And also, of course, don't forget to leave down below your suggestion for what this whole zone should be called. Thanks for watching. See you next time.